Hi, thank you for watching. Today I wanted to look in detail at Qigong movement, the one called Clearing Heart Fire. It's a well-known posture within the Eight Silk Brocades. We'll go through the routine and then I want to talk about a couple different facets of the move. So the posture itself is one where we step out, feet are shoulder width or a little bit wider, feet are parallel. Weight is set back over our heels and the body's upright. Placing our hands on our thighs. And from here, the movement is one where we lean off first to one side. One. Straightening back up and two. Leaning to the other side. Three. Coming back to alignment and four. Once more on both sides as we lean to the side, breathing out. And breathing in. And leaning to the second side. 7. Straightening back up into alignment and 8. Good. So the structure of the movements, the mechanics of the movements is from a horse stance, strengthening the thighs, relaxing the hips. We are stretching and lengthening the fascia on the sides of the body. Leaning first to one side and then to the other. When we do this move, we want to see if we can feel for that stretch through this area. There's a variation on this move for people who don't have the leg strength or if there's injuries to the lower half of the body. And it's a very simple move, which is just this. So it retains the key element, which is this lengthening of the sides of the body with both of these versions. I prefer, of course, this one just because it engages more of the full upper and lower half of the body. In terms of the channels, there are the channels that come across the rib cage and spread and open across the chest. These channels are ones that supply the yin and the nourishment, the blood, that cools the heat of the heart. The heart, as an organ in Chinese medicine, is a fire organ. And so it needs to be cooled and balanced so it doesn't overheat. And so stretching out the sides here helps to encourage the function of those channels, those supporting channels of the Jui Yin, the liver channel, to take away that excess heat, hence the name of the move, Clearing Heart Fire. At the same time, there's paired channels along the inside of the arm. These channels through here also come through to the chest and help prevent the heat of the heart from spilling over. And so when we do the move, not only are we thinking about this lengthening and activating of the channels on the side of the body, but also straightening the elbow and thereby stretching out the channels on the arms on both sides to also activate channels that balance the heart. In terms of the breathing is one where we breathe out as we lean to the side, coming back up, breathing in, and then same thing on the other side. I had read one description which said we place our arms this way so that it forms like the bellows of a furnace, a furnace. And so that one side is collapsing, pushing the air out, and then reinflating. And then the other side, same thing. So having that idea of the structure of the body is also helpful. On a practical note, with the arms here, allow the hands to move if they need to adjust as you're doing the movement, rather than having them stay stuck on the thighs, because from there, if you then try and straighten the elbow, then the shoulder might pop up, and you don't want the shoulder to pop up. You want a lengthening and stretching of the arm channels along the inside of the arm. So to do that, you can adjust that position of the hand. You can even adjust the position of the shoulder, allowing it to roll forward and then coming back. Same thing on the other side. And coming back to alignment. And then the last thing in terms of the intention is around alignment. There's this idea of the heart, which is, again, I mentioned before, a fire organ, and it's balanced with the kidneys, which is in the lower half of the body, which is a water organ. And so the two have a reciprocal relationship where the heat of the heart is said to come down to warm the waters of the kidney, while the water of the kidney moves upwards to prevent the heart from becoming, again, overheated, blazing out of control. And so when we do this move, the alignment from the heart to the kidneys, we actually intentionally take it out of alignment first to bring it back into alignment when we come upright. And so this resetting means that the return of the posture to the initial starting position is just as important as the stretch that we do. So wrapping that all up together, let's find this movement and do it again. Feet are parallel, toes pointing forward, weight over the heels. Hands placed lightly on the thighs, body upright, shoulders relaxed. From here, as we exhale, we lean to the first side, straightening the elbow, stretching the side, coming back up, going to the other side, returning upright. Once more on both sides. Coming back up. And to the second side. And close. On a practical note, that you can do this move by itself. How many times you repeat it is variable. Usually in a class I'm doing this move just with a count of 8, so twice on each side. But then again, it's usually within a larger routine, something like the 8 Silk Brocades. So using it as a single move, then repeating it a little bit more as long as your body doesn't become tense can be very useful. Or having it in context with another set of movements, both before and after it. I think this is usually the way that this move gets practiced. So I hope that information is helpful for you. Keep learning, keep practicing, and take care.